Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum to all viewers. Now today we're going to do this Cambridge paper for for core students IGCSE. Let's do it. These are just what do we call it? The formulas. Okay. Now question one. Write down the value of 3 in the number 23,679,667. Okay, the value of 3 here, the other numbers are going to be thousands. 000, that is why the answer is 3,000. Okay, but basically this is in the thousands place, so you basically take 3 times 1,000 to give you 3,000. Okay, one mark. Question two. Tom buys two books costing 8.20, is it pounds? Yeah. At so he what am I doing? So one book costs 8 and 20 pounds, sterling pounds. Okay. So you ask yourself, what about two books? So it means you're going to take 8.20 times 2. But the easiest way, which we can do, you can just, because it's two books, and remember this is a non-calculator paper, so you won't use any calculator. So you do 8.2 plus 8.2, add this, going to give you 16.20. Tamam. So now he spends this, and remember he has 20 pounds. So you subtract this thingy, you subtract 1620 from 20 pounds. So obviously the easiest way I can do is this way. So I'll take 20.00 minus 16 and 20 cents of pennies. So obviously borrow 1 from 0, and 0 doesn't have anything, so he borrows it from 1, and since it was borrowed, it's going to remain with 9. 0 minus 0, 0, 10 minus 2, 80, 9 minus 6, 3, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So you just remain with 3 and 80 pennies. So that is your answer. Let's go to question 3. Question 3. Write 17,469 correct to the nearest 10. Very easy. This is ones, this is tens. So this. So you look in front of 6 is 9. And since 9 is greater than 5, 9 is greater than 5, then you round up the 6. Okay, so you just add 1 to the 6 and you'll get 17. 4 instead of 6 you write 7, but the 9 becomes 0. So I rounded the 6 up by adding 1 to become 7. So that is the answer. That's the answer. Write 5.073 correct to 1 decimal place. This is 1 decimal place after the point, which is this is 1 decimal place. Again, look at 7. Is it greater than 5? Yes. Then you round up the 0. Instead of writing 5.0, you write 5.1, and the other numbers are truncated. There's no need of having those numbers. Question 4. Write down the value of square root of 144. This is a KG1 students. So just 12. Because if you take 12 times 12, you get 144. Okay. So square root of 144 is just 12. You can figure it out by yourself also. 12 times 12. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. 144. So the answer to this question is 12. Work out the value of 5 cubed. 5 cubed is 5 times 5 times 5. 5 times 5, 25. 25 times 5, just do 25 times 5. You're going to get 5 times 5. It's 25 carry 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2, 125. Let's. Question 5. The diagram is made from equilateral triangles. On the diagram, draw all the lines of symmetry. Write down the order of rotational symmetry. It's simple as. Okay, on the diagram, draw all the lines of symmetry. Question B, write down the order of rotational symmetry. Now, obviously, the first, since all of them are equilateral triangles, if you do this, this is the first line of symmetry. Sorry for that. Something like this. Okay, first, because it's enough. This is the second, and this is the third. So how many lines of symmetry? We have 3 lines of symmetry. Write down the order of rotational symmetry. It's going to be 3. If you look at it, you're going to rotate it like 3 times, also is 3. Now, question 6C. 3 over 4, right? 3 over 4 as a decimal. 3 over 4 is equal to 0.75. This should be something that you should know. But in case you don't know, and you don't know how, where I got the 0.75, 3 over 4, 3 cannot go, 4 cannot go into 3. You need to add 0, add 0.4 goes into 30, 7 times, minus it by 28 to give you 2 as your remainder. Add 0, 4 goes into 20, 5 times minus 20, so blah 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 blah. But you should know all of this. You should know that a half is 0.5, 3 over 4 is 0.75, 1 over 3 is 0.33. All in all, this is how you should write it. Another way, 3 over 4, you need to multiply by 25, so that you can get 100 as your denominator. So 25 times 3 gives you 75. That is 0.75. There's also another way. Now write 9 over 100 as a percentage. That is 9%. That's just 9. Really, this is a very easy question. 9 over 100. Even if you want to change something into percentage, multiply by 100, and if you see it, it just gives you 9% again. Tamam. شوفي المبامبا شوفي الكراب. Now write 143%. Now 143% obviously is 143 over 100. Since there are 2 zeros, so 2 zeros means war. So 1, 2. So that is 1.43. That's your decimal. Right. Both of the 3 questions are correct. Question 7. A bag contains 8 discs numbered 1 to 8. A disc is picked at random from the bag. On the probability scale, draw an arrow to show the probability that the number is an even number. Label the arrow A. Okay, label the arrow A. Now, 1 to 8. The probability that is an even. Now, remember, 1 to 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, if you look at this, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is also 8. So if you look at this, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Now, if you look at the even numbers, is just 2, 4, 6, and 8. So how many numbers are those? Those are 4 over 8 numbers. So just count. So because this is 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, 0 0.4. So 4 over 8. So it means that if this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So this is where your 4 should be. So this is your A. Okay. Hopefully that is understood. So because you have 4 over 8, so you just count 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 over 8. Now, show the probability that the number is 9 and then label the arrow as B. Okay, it's 9. So again, 9 appears only once. 9 only appears once over 8 times. So it's just 1 over 8. So you just count 1. That is 1. So and therefore this is B. Tamam. Less than 3. The numbers that are less than 3 is just 1 and 2. Okay, because if you start counting 1 to 8, so let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So numbers that are less than 3 is just 2 and 1. So 2 over 8 numbers. So 2 over 8. You don't need to simplify, just see 1 and 2. So 2 over 8 numbers, that is now C. You see, as simple as that. 3 marks secured, just like that. Question 8. A number n is a factor of 144 and a multiple of 9. Find all the numbers, all the values for n. Okay, it's a factor of 144 and a multiple of 9. Wow. So 144. So let's see. It's a factor of 144. Factors of 144 include 1. We have 2. No, 3. You have 3. Yeah, so you have 3. Yes. We also have 3. 4. Can it go to 144? No. No. Yeah, it can go, by the way, because 44 can be divided by 4. So yeah, you can go for by 4. So 4, 5 it cannot go into 144. 6. Let's see. 144 divided by 6, 2, 12, 24. Yeah, it can go to 24. Okay. So 6, 7, no. 8, no. 8, no. 8, 8. Let me check. 64. Yeah, it can go, by the way. Yeah, it can go into 8, can go into 144. Okay. Then 9, no. No, 9. 9, no, definitely. No, yeah. By the way, 144. You can 9 goes into 144. So 9, 10, no. 11, definitely no. 12, no. 13, no. 14, no. 13, we said no. 14, no. 15, no. 16, also no. Yeah, 16, by the way, can go, because 16 goes into 144 9 times. 17, no. 144 divided by 17, no. 144 divided by 8. Yeah. 18, 8 goes into 144. So again, no, just forgot something. 18, yeah, 18, yes. But 144 divided by 17, no. So that's something that we should not do it. Okay, we have 18, we have 24, we have 36. We can skip to 72 and also 144. Maybe if there are numbers that have not written, you'll pardon me for now, because I think those numbers are not even that important. Now, multiples of 9 include 9. We have 18, obviously 27, 36. We have 45. We have 54. We have 63. Okay. Then obviously we have 72. We have 81. We have 90. We have 99. Okay. 79, yeah. 99. We have 108. 117, if I'm not wrong. 117 divided by, we have 126. It's 126. And then 135, but those are not important for now. What is important, you get a lot of multiples till you reach 144. Now the answers are the answers, because they should be it should be a factor of 144 and also a multiple of 9. So it should appear on both sides. So if you look at it, the one that is usually a factor of 41, 44 and a multiple of 9 include, we have 9 itself. Okay. We also have 18. We have 27. You have 27. Is 27? No, we don't have 24. We have 36. We have 72. And lastly, we have 144. So the numbers are 9, 18. We have 36. We have 72. And lastly, we have 144. Now, the temperature at midday on Monday is -3 degrees Celsius. The temperature at 10 p.m. on Monday is -15 degrees Celsius. Calculate the difference between these two temperatures. Now, the difference between these two temperatures. Okay, so we normally take the largest minus the smallest. So the largest being -3 subtracts with -15. So minus minus gives you plus. So therefore, -3 plus 15 is going to give you 12. So that is the answer. But another way, you can draw a number line if you opt to. Okay, you can draw a number line. So let's say you draw a number line. It looks like this. Let's say -3, -2, -1, 0. We have -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, -11. We have -12, -13, -14, and -15. If you look at it, the difference is 12. Okay, so you just look at it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Those are the 12. Question B: the temperature at midday on Tuesday is 23 degrees Celsius higher than the temperature at 10 p.m. on Monday. Sorry, the temperature at which is -15. So it's 23 degrees Celsius higher. So what? Calculate the temperature at midday on Tuesday. So -15 degrees added to 23 degrees Celsius. So normally we just subtract this norm. Just take 23 minus 15. So it's going to give you a forward answer. 23 minus 15 is 8. So yeah. So that is our answer. A bag contains red balls and green balls. And the ratio red balls to green balls 2:3. A ball is picked at random. Find the probability that is a red ball. And now the total balls will be 2 plus 3, which is 5. Right. So the probability that is a red ball is going to be, because the ratio is 2:3, this is the ratio of red to green, is going to be 2, which is the red one, over the total, which is 5. The stem and leaf diagram shows the number of customers entering shop each day for 20 days. So we have this one, the stem and leaf diagram. So 0 represent 30 customers. Find the range. The range is normally your highest minus your lowest, or your maximum minus the minimum number. So if you look at it, the maximum is normally at the bottom, the minimum is normally at the top. So your minimum is 30, your maximum is 72. So 72 minus 30 is going to give you 42. Okay, find the mode. The mode is normally the one which is frequently appearing. So the one that is frequently appearing, if you look at it, is the fours. Yeah, so it is 54. It's 54. Okay, work out the percentage of these 20 days when more than 55 customers enter the shop. Work out the percentage of these 20 days. So yeah, when more than 55 customers enter the shop. Okay, now let's look how many are more than 55 customers. Now let's look at the 50 side. So this is the 50s. So more than 55 is this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6. Okay, it's 6 over the 20 days multiplied by 100. And obviously 6 times 100 is 600 over 20 times 1, which is 20. 600 divide by 20. 20 goes into 630 times, which is 30%. Find the median. Obviously, this is very easy. Now, for us to find the median, just find the middle number. Okay. So if this cancels, 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 cancel, 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 cancel. So you just remain with only this ones, and that is 1 and 3. That is 51 and 53. Then if you get two numbers, you normally add the two numbers, 51 plus 53, divide by 2. That gives you 104. Divide by 2, which is 70. Nope, that is 52. I think I did the wrong thing somewhere. Let me wrap this in finding the median. Okay. So we say if this cancels out, this cancels out. This one and this one will cancel out. This and this. Then we have this, and then we have this. Then you have this and this. Have this and this. This and this. This and this. This and this. Okay, I thought it was wrong, but I think it's correct. Okay. Now let's continue. On the next day, 48 customers enter the shop. Will the median increase or decrease? Does it decreases? Okay, on the next day, 48 customers enter the shop. So we found out that 48 customers enter the shop. Okay, it normally decreases because 48 is below the median. Very simple. It's below the median, though normally it decreases. Doesn't increase. Okay. Even if you look at there, here, yeah, it will decrease. Now let's go to the other question. The diagram shows a parallelogram. Use the information in the diagram to write an equation and solve it to find the value of x. Okay, obviously this is a parallelogram. Opposite sides usually adjacent angles add up to 90 degrees. So if I take x minus 30 plus 3x plus 10 is normally equal to 90. What am I doing? What am I doing? It's not 90, it's 180. Okay, they add up to 100 and they add up to 180. So x plus 3x will be 4x minus 30 plus 10 will be minus 20 equal to 180. Now let's add 20, and therefore your equation is going to be 4x is equal to 200. So that is the equation. But if you want to find the value of x, divide by 4, divide by 4. So 4 goes into 250 times. So that is the answer. Not that hard, right? Okay, question B. Find the value of the largest angle in this parallelogram. Okay, we only have two angles. That is x minus 30 and 3x plus 10. So we have x minus 30 and 3x plus 10. Now, since we know x is equal to 50, it becomes easier to find those angles. So x minus 30 is just basically 50 minus 30, which is 20. And 3x plus 10 is 3 times 50 plus 10, which is 150 plus 10, which is 160 degrees. So the largest angle is 160 degrees. Okay, let's go to the other question. Okay, the diagram shows a right angle triangular prism. Complete the net of this prism on the 1 centimeter square grid. One face has been drawn for you. Now, if you look at this is 4 by 4, but it doesn't fit. Even if I think I need to draw, but now this doesn't fit here. Now, for this type of question, I'll leave it to you, for the audience, to try it. At least in my every paper, I just leave one question for you to try. Try this one by yourself. Yep. Okay, question 14. The diagram shows a smaller triangle DEF which has vertices on the size of a larger triangle ABC. Find the value of x. It seems hard, but it's very, very, very easy. Come on. Now for this one, let's try this one first. Oh, I don't know what happened, but you have this. Obviously, angles in the triangle add up to 180. So let's find out what is this angle. Yeah, right. So let's find out what this angle is. Angles in a triangle add up to 180. If you take 50 plus 45, you're going to get 95. And then obviously, once you get 95, you take 180 minus 95. It's going to give you, is it 95? No, it's going to give you 85. 80 minus 9. Okay, 17 minus 9 is 85. Alhamdulillah. So this is angle BDF. So this is just 85. Okay. Now, again, angles in the triangle add up to 180, especially if you have something like this. And this is a straight line, angles in a straight line. So this ones usually will add up to 180. So basically, or the whole this thing is adding up to 180. So for you to get that angle EDF, okay, the one at D, you need to take 180 minus the two angles, that is the sum of those two angles, 25 plus 85. 25 plus 85 is normally, um how do you see it? Is it 85 plus 25 is 110. So 180 minus 110 is going to give you 70. So angle EDF is equal to 70 degrees. Okay, so that angle is 70 degrees here. So we know that angle here. Also, this angle which is here also should add up to 180 because it's another straight line. So let's find out that one. Also, for you to get angle, if you want to get angle DFE, you take 180 minus the sum of those two angles, 45 plus 35. 45 plus 35 gives you 90. Am I correct, Siri? 45 plus 35 will not give you 90. It's going to give you 80. 45 plus 45 gives you 90. So 180 plus minus 80 is going to give you 100 degrees. So basically, this is 100 degrees. Okay. Now we have another triangle which looks like this. Sorry for that. We have this. This is a triangle. So if you want to find x now, or if you want to find that angle, which is angle DEF, you normally do 180 minus the sum of these two angles, which is 170. So 100 plus 70, which will give you 100 plus 70, which gives you 170. So 180 minus 170 is 10 degrees. So basically, this is 10 degrees here. So x is equal to 10 degrees. Pretty much very easy to grab. Now, three sisters share n pounds in the ratio 10 is to 3 is to 2. The smallest share is 120 pounds. Find the value of n. Okay, so if you look at this, 10 is to 3 is to 2. Now, if you look at it, the smallest share is normally 120, and the smallest share is this 3. So this is the smallest share, and that gives you 120. Now, ask yourself, for you to get 120, what did you multiply to 2? So you multiply 60 to give you 120. So it means that you also multiply to 3 to give you its share also. So multiply 60 to 3, and it's going to give you 180. And you also do the same thing with 10. Multiply 60 to 10 to give you 600. So now if you count all of this up, that is 600, add to 180, add to 120. Obviously, 180 plus 120 will give you 300, and 300 plus 600 would give you 900. So your n is basically 900 pounds. Now, this one is a question. Write these numbers in order, starting with the smallest. So yeah, Very, very easy. Now let's see this one. How do you write this one in expanded form? So 9.857 times 10 to the power of negative 2 is written as 0.09857. Okay, followed by this one is written as 3.5 times 10 power 2, that gives you 1 and 2, so it's going to be 350. 1.54 times 10 to the power of 1 just once, so it's going to give you 15.4. Okay, and then we have 6.5 times 10 to the power negative 2, 1 2, so it's going to give you 0.065. Okay, now starting with the smallest, if you look at the smallest one, this is the smallest, and this one represents this one. So I'll start by writing 6.5 times 10 power negative 2. Okay, then it's followed by this number here, which represent this. So right, it's going to be followed by 9.857 times 10 power negative 2. Then followed by 15.4, which is this one, which is written as 1.54. Let me just write it here, which is written as 1.54 times 10 power 1. And finally 350, which is this. So write it here, 3.54 times 10 power 2. And therefore, those are your answers. Come on. Okay, we have a trapezium here, and you've been asked calculate the area of this trapezium. Very simple. Now, area of a trapezium is given by a plus b over 2 times the height. Okay, so if you look at this, this is your a, this is your b, and this is your height. So add the a and b, so you take 8 plus 14 divide by 2, then multiply by the height. Okay, 8 plus 14 is normally 22, divide by 2 times 6. 22 divided by 2 is 11. 11 times 6 is just 66 centimeter square. That is your answer there. Question 18. Work out 2 5 over 6 divided by 4 1 over 4. Write your answer subtraction in its simplest form. Now 2 5 over 6 divided by 4 1 over 4. Now let's see how we write 2 5 over 6. 2 5 over 6 is normally written as 2 times 6 plus 5. So 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 5 is 17 over 6. And therefore, 2 5 over 6 is written as 17 over 6. Divide by, now 4 1 over 4 can be written as 4 times 4 plus. Okay, let me just show it here. It's congesting. So 4 1 over 4, 4 times 4, then add 1. So it's going to be 16 plus 1, which is 17 over 4. 17 over 6 divided by 17 over 4. Okay, now division changes to multiplication. So you're going to get 17 over 6 times the reciprocal of 17 over 4, which is 4 over 17. Okay, now 17 and 17 cancel out. So to give you 1, here 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 6 times 1 is 6. If you simplify by dividing 2, you're going to get 2 over 3. So that is your answer, 2 over 3. Okay, next. Okay, the grid shows two flags F and A. We have this one. On the grid, draw the image of flag F after reflection in the line x is equal to -1. Okay. And on the grid, draw the image of flag F after rotation of 180 degrees about 0, 0. And lastly, describe fully the single transformation that maps flag F onto flag A. Okay, which is very easy. Now let's see flag F. You did a reflection of x is equal to -1, so which is supposed to be here. So this is x is equal to -1. Okay, let me just write it here. X is equal to -1. Now let's do a reflection. So this one will get reflected here. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So that is the first. So again, this one, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So yeah. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, somewhere here. So at the end of the day, even if I continue, you don't need to continue. From there, I know that my shape will be this way. So this is my f prime. Okay, so it's not that hard, right? It's very, very easy. That is your image. Question B, on the grid, draw the image of flag F after rotation 180 degrees about 0, 0. Okay, so if you rotate this one, where your rotation is 180 degrees, so let's see 180. If it's somewhere here, so you're going this 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then obviously you're going to do 1, 1, 2, 3. No, it's supposed to be 3 and 1, 2. So one of the points which is here is going to appear here because you went to 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. So it's going to be, if it's 2, 2, it's 2, that is 2, 2. This is going to be -4, 2. Sorry for that. I got confused someone. Sorry. So this is your center. So something here. This is 1, 2. This is also 1, 2. So your image will be somewhere here. But all in all, you don't need to draw all of this. Just look at the points. If this is 2, 2, the other one is going to be -2, -2. Okay. Let's say one of the other points, this one here, is 2, 5. And since you're going this way, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2. So it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. No, it's going to be 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So okay, the easiest way, just know this. If this is 2, this is 2, 5. So it's going to be -2, -5, which is -2, -5 somewhere here. This is the other one. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so this is swap, and then this is 3, 5. So it's going to be -3, -5, -3, -5 somewhere here. So again, it's very easy to know. So your image is going to be, yeah. So that is your image. So that is the rotation basically. So hopefully you've understood that. Describe fully the single transformation that maps flag F onto flag A. F onto flag A. F onto flag A. So this is quite easy, by the way. Just to use one point. Let's use this point. And now let's see, because this is translation most probably, because the image and the object is much likely the same, the distance are the same, the shape is the same. So you're going once here, 1, 2, that is 2. Then you're going 2, how many times down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you're going 6 down. So there should be a translation Okay, so it's going to be translation of 2 and negative 6. Okay, that is that. So I think I've drawn it and we've shown everything now. Let's go to the other question. Okay, we have universal set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we have A, which is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and then we have B, which is 1, 3, 6, 10. Use this information to complete the Venn diagram. List the elements of A intercept of B, and then find N B prime or B complement. Okay, so the ones that are in set A include 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. B, the ones that are in set B is 1, 3, 6, 10. But the ones that are common in A and B is 3. It's just 3 and 1. So this is 1 and 3. So now in set A, you just remain with 5, 7, and 9. So you'll have 5, you'll have 7, you'll have 9. And the one that in set B will be 6 and 10. So this is 6 and this is 10. So the ones that will remain from the universal indicator, because 1 is already being used, 3, 5, 6, we've used 7, we have used 9, we've used 10. So we just remain with 2 and 8. Should be outside here. So I'll write 2 and 8 here. So we've completed the Venn diagram. So another question is saying A intercept of B. A intercept of B is normally this one here, the one that is shared. So this one is your A intercept of B. So A intercept of B elements include 1 and 3. That is why it's just 1 mark. So find N B complement. By the way, I forgot something here. We didn't include 4, so there should be 2, 4, and 8 here. Okay, sorry for that. So sorry for that. Find N B complements. How many are there? That is usually not part of B. The ones that are not part of B now include this one, this region here, which is this, and also the region which is outside. So on all of this region, that is B complement. Anything that is not in B, okay, is not in B. So anything that is not in B is this region here that I've shaded just right now. So and you just asked how many numbers. So let's see how many numbers are not in B. Okay, so the numbers that are not in B is 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, and 6. So only 6 numbers. Question 21. We have 18 x to the power of 8 divided by 9 x to the power of 2. So 9 goes into 18. So 9 goes into 18 2 times. And we said if you have same basis, especially you have x or power 8 divided by x squared, you subtract the powers, and therefore you take 8 minus 2 to give you 2x to the power of 6. That is the answer. Work out the size of one interior angle of a regular hexagon. Okay, a regular hexagon. Now let's find out the exterior angle of a regular hexagon itself. So because it's a hexagon, hexagon has 6 sides. Okay, so for you to get exterior angle, you normally take 360 divided by n, number of sides. So you take 360 divided by 6 and you'll get 60 degrees. Now interior plus exterior is normally equal to 180. So if you want to get interior only, you normally take 180 minus the exterior. Okay, so I'll just take 180 minus the exterior, which is 60, and therefore I'll get 120 degrees. Okay, there are 2 charges for crossing a bridge. Cars A pounds, other vehicles is 3 pounds. On Monday, 4 cars and 20 other vehicles pay a total of 130 pounds. On Tuesday, 6 cars and 15 other vehicles pay a total of 105 pounds. Write down 2 equations and solve them to find the value of A and the value of B. So obviously 4 cars will become 4A, and 20 other vehicles will become 20B, which is equivalent to 130. 6 cars, 6A, add with the 15B, which is going to give you 105. So obviously you'll find yourself you have a simultaneous equation at the end of the day. So now let's eliminate A. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Let's eliminate A. And how do you eliminate A? If you look at this, we have 6 here. So let's put the 6 at the top. We have 4 here. Let's put the 4 at the bottom. This is the 4. So we'll put here. So each number as the first equation multiplied by 6, and therefore 6 times 4 gives you 24A. 6 times 20 will give you 120B. 6 times 130 will give you 13 times 6. It's going to give you 78, 780. Okay, let's go to the other equation. 4 times 6, obviously 24A. 4 times 15B, that is 15. 4 times 15. 15 is 30. Add another 30, it's going to give you 60. So 15 times 4 is just 60B, is equal to 105 times 4. 105 times 4. 105 plus 105 will give you 210. Add another 210 because it's going to give you now 105 times 4. So that gives you 420. Okay. So 420. That is 420. Now, since both of them have positive and positive, you subtract. Same sign, subtract. So let's subtract. This cancels out. 120 minus 60 will give you 60B. And 780 minus 420 will give you 60. That is 360. 360. So divide by 60, divide by 60. And therefore B is equal to 60. So let's use one equation, which is this, the other equation. 6A plus 15B. 6A plus 15B is equal to 105. 6A plus 15 times 60 is equal to 105. So 15 times 60 would give you how much? 900. So 6A plus 900 is equal to 105. So minus 900, minus 900. But does that make sense really? Sorry, B is not 60, B is 6. 360 divided by 60 gives you 6. Sorry. That's why I was so 15 times 6 will give you 90. So minus 90, minus 90. 105 minus 90 will give you 15. So again, 6A to be 15 divided by 6, divide by 6, and therefore A is going to be 6 goes into 15 2 times, remainder 3 over 6, which is 2.5. Okay, so 1 is 2.5, so this is just 2 and 50 cents, or 50p's. So A is 2 and 50. Okay, and B is 6. 24. B is a point on the circle center O. ABC is a tangent to the circle of B, and angle OAB is equal to 36 degrees. Work out the size of angle AOB. AOB, this is the angle. Yeah. So let's work out this angle. Now, we said angle tangent to the center is 90 degrees. Is right angle, or is 90 degrees. So if you look at this, this is normally tangent. This is the tangent line. So let me just, don't know why does it happen sometimes like this. So this is the tangent line, and this is now, so this is, let me just use this one. This is now 90 degrees. So tangent is 90 degrees to the center of the circle. So that is something that you've known today. So if this is 90 degrees, and that is a triangle here, you have a triangle. Let me use another color. You have a triangle here. So that is a triangle. So for us to get the angle, we because angles in a triangle add up to 180, so for you to get angle AOB is equal to 180 minus the sum of 36 plus 90. So I'm adding this and this. So 180 minus 36 plus 90 will give you minus 126. 180 minus 126 is 54 degrees. Okay, so angle AOB is 54 degrees. Expand and simplify. We have x minus 5 times x plus 2. So what happens? X times x will give you x squared. X times 2 will give you plus 2x. Negative 5 times x will give you negative 5x. And negative 5 times 2 will give you negative 10. So collect the like terms. 2x minus 5x is minus 3x minus 10. And therefore that is your answer, x squared minus 3x minus 10. Now question B, factorize 5x cubed plus 10x. Okay, so if you factorize, your common factor is 5x. So 5x into bracket x squared plus 2. Yeah, it's 2. So remember, your common factor is 5x into bracket 5x cubed divided by 5x is going to be x squared. 10x divided by 5x is going to be 2. So that is our answer. But let me just write it here. 5x into bracket x squared plus 2. Okay, length L meters of a rope is 16.32 meters. Correct to 2 decimal places. Complete the statement about the value of L. Okay, so if you say this is this, so we have 16.32. Okay, if I assume this is 16.32, so it's maximum, and let's assume there's another number 16.33 and there's another number 16.31. So in between that's one, 16.31 and 16.32 is 16.315, and in between 16.32 and 16.33 is 16.325. So the lowest number is 16.315, and the highest number, or the maximum, is going to be 16.325. So those are your two answers. Now these are the first four terms of a sequence: 2, 8, 14, and 20. Find the nth term of this sequence. So you have 2, 8, 14, and 20. Now obviously, if you subtract this, it's going to be 8 minus 2, which is 6, and the others also is going to be 6 and 6. So, and therefore, you write this one to be 6n. Now you find the number which is behind it, and for you to get the number, you subtract 6 to give you 2 minus 6, which is minus 4. And therefore, your answer is going to be 6n minus 4. Or if you can write it's minus 4 plus 6n. Whichever that you like, those are your answers. So, but now, yeah, let's continue with the question B. The nth term of a different sequence is n squared plus 10. Find the first three terms of the sequence. So let's see, first term, second term, and third term. So first term is going to be, since it's n squared plus 10, first term is going to be 1 squared plus 10, which will be 1 times 1 is 1 plus 10 is 11. The other one is 2 squared plus 10. So 2 squared is basically 4 plus 10, which will give you 14. So, and this one is going to be 3 squared plus 10, which is 3 squared is 9 plus 10, which will give you 19. So your answer is 11, we have 14, we have 19. So those are your answers. And I think that concludes the lesson. So again, if you want to follow me, kindly follow me. But in case you want to reach out through me, I have two numbers. +44 7 438 329 9283. That's my UK number. Okay. But in case you need my Kenya number, I have Kenya number and also have UK. Sometimes I go to travel to Kenya, but most of my classes is online. So I know a little bit of Kiswahili. Ninajua Kiswahili. Ninajua Kiswahili, man. I don't need to tell you that I don't know, but I know Kiswahili and I also know Arab. So I'm very conversant with Arab language. I'm also conversant with Swahili, Somali, and other languages. So Arab, in case you're an Arab, أعلم اللغة العربية. I know Somali. Okay, I understand Somali. My native country is Somali. I know Swahili because I frequently go to Kenya. I also reside in Kenya sometimes. So this is my number 0797550885. Kenya number. You can contact me using any. So this or this. So again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and also share to your friends.